11 o'clock, family, so it's time. It's time to call in the shouts. It's time to let us know that you're in the house. We are opening up. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. We're thankful. We want to give a shout-out to Pastor Nick while she's a little R&R this week. We want to thank God for her. And so I want everyone to give a shout-out and behalf of her and let her know that you are in the house this morning. So please, shout out, family. Let us know. Give us your name.
Mr. Showtime, Sophia Bridges from Clinton, Maryland. We love your passion.
Woo! It's showtime in the house.
It's showtime. And we love Pastor Denise and Speedy. And make sure she's unbelievable, man. She's a pioneer, and we're doing this for her.
Yes. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. And I know she's listening in and receiving all of that. Thank you. So good to have you in the house, Showtime. All right, who else? Who else is in the house?
Lawrence L.A. Anderson is in the building.
Oh, my gosh. Open up the door and open it wide, open the window, because it's going to be noise to burn. That L.A. is in the house.
You must be a psychic, Miss Waver, because I just opened up the window.
All right. Can we hear you? You are too funny. I'm going to, I don't know if everybody else is on. Can anybody else? These are the callers that called in the line.
This is Millionaire in Training, Tiara Taylor, representing Washington, D.C.
Oh, my God. Is that you, Tiara?
Yes. So hold on, I want to ask so that we open the phone line to everyone else, because I have a couple of people that are texting me and saying that they are talking and no one can hear them.
I know, you couldn't hear. I'm talking to everybody else. Well, family, I am so hard. We are here. We are so excited that the lines just are having problems opening up throughout the world. But we're here, and we want you to give us a shout-out and let us know that you are on, because now we can hear you. Can everybody hear me?
If anyone has dialed in on the guest code, could you please just let Lady Diane know that you can hear her, so we know that the call is unmuted for guests? Anyone who's on the guest code, not the host code, could someone just let Lady Diane know whether you can hear her?
They can hear you. I'm about to say they can hear you, but you can't hear them.
Oh, wow. All right, family. Well, I'm just going to continue on. They can hear me, but I can't hear them. Well, thank you. Welcome to the call. We have an exciting call today, and we know that we're not going to be moved, okay? We're not going to be moved by any of this technical, whatever you want to call it, is going on. So we're thankful for the day, for those that are in the house. We're going to go forth. We have a power-packed day. I don't know if Pastor Wafer is on right yet. I know Tiara, she's there. Showtime and Ella, you are all there with me.
We are.
Yes, we are.
Okay, you can hear me. All right. I just want to thank you for coming to the call. As Pastor Denise says, we're moving from facts to faith.
All callers are unmuted.
Lord.
All callers are muted.
Call today. Can everybody hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right. I hope that's everyone. Pastor Wafer, are you on?
I am. Hey, welcome everybody, and thank you for joining us on the call. This is going to be a fantastic call. We got some great speakers here lined up for you guys today, and thank you guys for just tuning in. And we're looking forward to an exciting Friday going into our weekend, and it's going to be an amazing time. So let me just say, everyone, Pastor Denise is doing well. And she sends her love to everybody, and we look forward to having her on call next week. And downtime, so thanks God for that. But you guys are blessed. You are loved and appreciated for all your efforts. We had a great TTP last night. Powerful movie for TTP. So we're excited about what's taking place. But what I want to do is I want to move out of the way right now because we got an exciting speaker, Dawn, a dynamic, duo. I mean, her personality and her power that she brings to not only the meetings but to her group is an amazing. This is her debut on the call as a co-host with me, and I want to just open up the opportunity to introduce to some of you and reintroduce to others the powerful, superhuman, superwoman, Miss Tierra Taylor. Miss Tierra Taylor, I tell you, Tierra is a school teacher. There you go. She's a school teacher, been a school teacher for 11 years, got her master's degree, and she's really fired up about this business. Tierra, are you on the call with me?
Who's on the call? I am ready. Are you ready? I am ready, Pastor Dale.
Well, great. Well, I'm ready for you as well, and we're looking forward to you. I tell you, Tierra, why don't you just give us a little bio? Take a few minutes to just tell us about who you are, tell about how you came into this business and why this business excites you.
Okay, well, I first want to say good morning to family all across the nation. I am millionaire in training, Tierra Height Taylor, and I reside in the nation's capital, Washington, D.C., and I just am excited to have the pleasure to help Pastor Denise out while she is resting and stepping into her shoes just for a little bit, but super-duper excited to co-host today with Pastor Dale on this fantastic Friday. And as my students would say, Ms. Taylor, it is Fun Friday, so let's get the party started. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about me and why I am so overly joyed to be a part of this business. So what happened was my mother, she introduced me to this business, and I was uninterested. I mean, I've been teaching for 11 long but amazing years, and I currently teach in Washington, D.C., 3rd grade, Southeast, whoop, whoop, and my students are all the way turned up all the time. So I work a lot, and I don't have a lot of personal time. So when my mom introduced me to the business, I was uninterested. Then my aunt introduced me, I was uninterested. I mean, I was dipping and dodging phone calls because I just didn't want to let them down, but I didn't want to do anything else. But then my mother, Miss McDuffie, she said, Tierra, I'm in this business. They're having a promotion. I need 3 business partners so I can win this iPad. And I'm like, Mom, does she even know how to work the iPad? No, she doesn't. I don't even think she really wanted the iPad. But she wanted the opportunity to stand on the stage in California and meet the CEOs, Mel and Amy Gill, and be presented with this iPad. So I said, Mom, for you, I'll do it. I'm going to sign up, but listen, I'm not going to do anything else. I mean, nothing, zero. And she said, okay, but I don't think she really meant it. But I meant it 150%. I didn't want to do nothing. 4 days later, she was like talking about it. She was like, I'm going to go out to California. And I'm like, okay. So I go to work, and, I think of myself as maybe a real glamour girl in 3rd grade as a 3rd grade teacher. And one of my students came to me and said, Miss Taylor, he was in detention, lunch detention. He was like, Miss Taylor, are you about to have a baby? And I'm like, what? So I asked him again, what did you say? He was like, are you pregnant? And I'm like, why are you saying that? Why do you think I'm pregnant? And he said, because your stomach's really big. And, I was offended. I was mad. I was angry. I was frustrated. I thought that he was very disrespectful. I was confused as to why his parents didn't teach him any manners. But then I realized that he was telling the truth. From his perception, I was no longer the skinny Miss Taylor that used to prance around the school. So I said, okay, I got to get to work. At that same time, that's when my mom was introducing me to the business, and I was like, okay. I took the sprays to work. I lined them up on my desk, and my students are like, Miss Taylor, what is that? And I'm like, those are my vitamin sprays. And they're like, vitamins? Vitamins don't look like that. And I was like, I know, it's a new kind of vitamin. So I began to tell them about the different vitamins, and they just got excited. I mean, they were so enthusiastic that they wanted to take the vitamins. Then they said, well, Miss Taylor, what do they do? And I said, well, you know, they help you become tall and strong and all of this stuff. And the kids were super duper intrigued. They said, oh, Miss Taylor, why do these people keep coming in here giving you money? So see, when I took the vitamins, I started to share the vitamins. I wasn't a salesperson. I didn't go around my building selling things, but I just started to share with everyone about my vitamins. And those teachers got so on fire about the possibility of helping them get rid of their diabetes, cancer, high blood pressure. I mean, the fact that they could go in there and lose some weight, they got excited. So they started coming into my classroom and giving me money. Now, let me just step back for a second because my students, again, are from Southeast D.C., and they are so used to people in their neighborhood, family members, neighbors, getting money, but not in a legal way. So they tell me that it's stacks. So it's stacks when people give you a bunch of money. So they were like, Miss Taylor, why do people keep bringing you stacks? And I'm like, because they're getting the vitamins. So my students say, well, listen, Miss Taylor, I want to be like you. I want to be a millionaire. Now, they could have counted up the money and realized that it was only probably $400 or $500, but to them, that was so much money. So they're like, Miss Taylor, how can we do this? And so he was like, oh, all I got to do is give fat people in my family vitamins, and I'll be a millionaire? So they told me, it was like they started listing all the people in their family that they thought could use the vitamins. I mean, became a phenomenon of itself. The kids were rocking, they were rolling. One of my students raised his hand and said, Taylor, I want to work for you. And I'm like, oh, okay. I kept it moving, keep teaching. I said, well, we'll talk to your parents. About 5 minutes later, he raised his hand. Did you talk to my parents yet? I'm like, no, Lorenzo, I've been standing in front of you teaching. You know I haven't talked to your parents yet. I mean, every 10 to 15 minutes, he was raising his hand. He's like, can you call on the lunch break? I mean, my kids are so enthusiastic. My kids, they come out to the tasting parties. See, our parties are fun, happy hour parties. We come, we get the party started. My kids come, they celebrate because they have seen the vision. So this vitamin spray has transformed my life. I lost 13 pounds in 3 weeks. And listen, if you don't believe me, ask my students. They will tell anybody. They walk down the hall, they say, oh, you need something to kill a magic spray. That's what they call it. You need a magic spray. The teachers, they all come to my classroom. They're so excited. Everybody, it's almost like 90% of my school is participating in buying vitamin sprays because they understand the importance. The kids understand that these sprays are going to be the trend of the future. They will no longer be taking vitamins in a pill form. They realize that my teacher took that vitamin. She has more energy than she already had, and I already had a lot of energy. But I spray my B-Boost, I spray my Cell Energy every day, and even when some of my students are kind of getting on my nerves, I spray my Super 10 because that gives me a bit of calmness so that I can be able to deal with them in a calm manner. But what I want you to understand about these sprays is that number one, they change my health. They are changing the health of my family. They are changing the health of my students. They are changing the wealth, not only of me and my family, but my students. I told my students' parents when they came into this business, listen, our objective is to get your child to and through college with you paying and no student loans. That means that we are going to have 10 afford the opportunity for these kids to go to school and their parents be able to have the financial freedom to be able to pay off their student loans without taking out loans. Because myself, I have a master's degree in business administration, but I also have $96,111 worth of student loans at this point to pay off. So when I think about 10, I think of financial freedom, not just for me, because it's not just about me. It's about everybody else's lives that I could impact. All right. I just want to say one more thing because I got excited about that, but my dad, he was even more excited about this. I mean, my dad is the opposite of my mother and I. He is an introvert. He's really calm. He doesn't say much of nothing. He's taught me two things. He says, Tierra, you always need to be early. Because, you know, me and my mom, if you say get somewhere at 8 o'clock, we don't even plan to get there at 8 o'clock. We're planning to get there like 8:30, 8:45. So he's like, listen, you need to be early. They say 8 o'clock, You get there 6:45 and you sit there and you wait. You put your makeup on while you're there or do whatever else you have to do so you can be early. Like, he is a stickler for being early. Then he also told me, listen here, if you don't have important things to say, don't say it. Don't say it. So with those two things, he is the one who actually got me fired up about coming to the TTP. Because remember, I didn't want to do anything. But when he thought it was a great idea, he said, Tiara, the timing is great. You are going to be early for the trend. So you're not going to get the trend on the backside of it. You're going to be early. You're arriving at 6:45. You get there with those people and you rock and roll. And I said, Dad, I'm going to do it. He said, listen, if you don't have nothing important to say to people, shut them out. Don't say nothing. So when I walk around today, I'm not talking about clothes. I'm not talking about hip-hop stars. I'm talking about how we are going to change people's lives. I mean, our team is so fantastic. I know you can hear my energy. I met up with these gentlemen after our team party. We call ourselves Team Takeover. I am super-duper excited to introduce them to the call. But before I introduce them, I just want to say that this thing is really a phenomenon. Like, it takes over your life. Like, you come from being busy. You don't want to be a part two. That is the only thing you're talking about. My soon-to-be husband, he's like, Tiara, do we have to talk about this again? 90% of our conversation is about what I'm about to do, how much money I'm about to make, how we're going to send his kids to college for free. That is our conversation. So, I mean, it has come through and it has taken over my life. It has changed my whole entire family. And I will now introduce you all to the rest of the team. Team Takeover. We are a 3-member team. I am the only girl. I sit up high and I look at Pastor Denise and see all the things that she does because I want to emulate her because she is number 1 in this company. And I told her and Pastor Dale, I'm coming for you. In healthy competition, I'm coming for you because when Pastor Dale says, Tiara, you can make 1,800,000,000 a year, I get super, super excited because guess what? I've been teaching 11 years and I will never have the possibility. I mean, never have the possibility to make $1.8 million. Ever. I will never have the possibility to make $22,750 a month. Even if I dreamt it. Teaching, I would not be able to do it. I love it. It is rewarding. But now, God has worked this in my life to supplement the income. To say, listen, you can save our youth, but I'm going to pay you for it through 10. All right, so first up, I'm going to introduce my co-founder. One of the co-founders, Mr. L.A. Anderson, one of the members of Team Takeover. L.A., introduce yourself and tell us why we are Team Takeover.
Ooh, Tiara, girl, you are on fire. I'm trying to tell you. I'm telling you, it's that mindset. And everybody can be part of Team Takeover because it's when you get tired of being sick and tired, looking for something different, tired of going to work and not getting paid what you're worth. Team Takeover is a mindset. It's the mindset that said, hey, you know what? The day that Tiara said, I'm going to work this business because it's going to help me have financial freedom. It's the day that people come to the meeting and they see the opportunity for the value that it stands for, and they be like, wow, I want to be part of this company. It's the mindset to say, hey, 9 to 5 is great. I have my money now. Here, with the economy the way it is, ain't nothing guaranteed. I need to do something different if I want something different. And that's what Tiara chose to do. She said, I cannot make $22,750 of residual income by working being a teacher, but she can do it within 10. She said she can't make $1.8 million of residual income by being a teacher. That's why she's working 10. I'm working 10. It doesn't matter if I was making 6 figures or not. I cannot make $1.8 million in a year. In a year. That's a lifestyle. Team Takeover is a mindset. Team Takeover is when you decide to make that decision and say enough is enough.
It's enough.
That I'm going to invest 2 hours a day in my business, 10 hours a week, to make sure I follow the system by calling people, inviting them to this meeting. If they don't want to change their income, they can change their health with this opportunity called 10. And just the excitement of Tiara and this next gentleman we bringing on this phone call, wow, Mr. Cell Energy himself, we are all excited. Everybody has that moment. We're that rejuvenation that's going to fire it up again. We're going to keep the fire going. You know, it's our energy, it's our excitement, it's our research, it's what we stand for. We know that 10 is going to allow us to live the dreams that we want to live, because other than that, we're going to work punching the clock for someone else, making somebody else's dream a reality. Now 10 is giving us an opportunity to make our dreams come true by just helping others and sharing information and helping them through their health. That's Team Takeover.
That is Team Takeover. Amazingly done, Mr. Co-founder, L.A. Andrews. And I'm amazed. And one thing that I want to definitely point out is teamwork. It's not about working by yourself. It's not about being in an organization where you're just building your organization by yourself. This means you're getting your family, your friends involved. You're hooking up with people that are similar and like-minded, or people that are opposite. So if you're an introvert in this company, or you're an introvert and you want to be in this company, you don't have to go out and do all the talking. You link up with somebody who talks a lot, like me, like Sophia, like LA. You link up with them, and they're going to help you build your business. But next up, I want to introduce Mr. Sale Energy himself, Mr. Sophia Bridges. Come on this line and tell them why you are super-duper amped about 10.
Oh, goodness gracious. You guys are on fire. And I definitely know why, because 10 never felt so good. Let me tell you something, man. When you look back at this business right here, I know countless of people that are working and don't want to. I know countless of people that can't afford to stop working. I know countless people who don't have no other choice other than go out there and look for a job each and every week. And when you come and sign a business like 10 that can change people's lives, it's incredible. I'm looking at guys like Anthony Ford, in which when I introduce his business to him, this guy is like interviewing at least 50 people a week and tell them about 10. When I see a lady that's 7 years old and can't work no more because her body is like this so tired, so she sits in the store and she joins 10, and we can put wings on her business and say, Miss Payne, where do you need us to go? That's why we're doing 10. When I see a guy like Randolph, which goes to my church, which his finances, man, he's been struggling because he loves God so much and is so spiritual, trying to do for so much people. And when this guy calls me the other day and says, hey, Sophia, I'm all out of product. How do I reorder? That's a game changer. You know, and this is so beautiful because God has power to give life, and we have that same power. And then know that God spoke this life into existence. And guess what? Through 10, I can speak finances to an individual life. I can speak $27,500 a week or market to someone's life. And that's the power we have here. And our business is very simple in Team Takeover. We believe in success, and we break it down in an acronym of the S stands for See People. The U stands for You See the People. The C stands for See People. The other C stands for See Even More People. The E stands for Even More People. The next S stands for See Even More People. And the last S, we put 2 lines to it because we're going to make money doing it.
Money.
When I hear a person talking about, I don't know who to talk to, well, here's what we're doing. We're going to Memphis, Tennessee, and we're closing states and cities. And then we're going to North Carolina, and then we're going to close people in North Carolina. Don't sit there in the house and you got neighbors like, I don't know who do I show it to. Don't you know most people are sick? I know someone who's sick. And there's never going to be an opportunity such as this that you can ever take advantage of and help other people. The money I make, I cannot help other people do it. It's too hard. The money Pastor Dell makes, he can't tell other people how to do his moving business. But this 10 thing right here, I can go to an average individual and beat up his whole entire life mentally, financially, and emotionally. And if I can just get him into a meeting, and if he gets $449, his life is going to change. So we're going to put those 2 people on his business. If he can't come to the mountain will come to him. And we will come there and close those people. So let's take this thing to a whole new level. This whole world is waiting for us. And realize, especially within this Prince George's County, money's going to be coming to us, this whole entire world, in this place right here, because it started here first. Let's go, Team Takeover. Let's go with 10. It's showtime.
It's showtime. I get so excited every time I hear showtime. I mean, I just think about all the people that we've impacted. I think about my soon-to-be mother-in-law who not only ordered 5 products, she ordered 15. Do you understand me? 15 vitamin sprays so she could share them with other people. Because see, she's not even a spirit where she would make people buy them. She just wants to help other people. Do you know people that you want to help? Don't you wish that you could let your mom who took care of you, your dad who take care of you, that now you can take care of them? They don't have to go to work no more. That's my dream. I don't want my mom to have to go anywhere. I want her to be able to sit here and take care of my nephews and my kids when I have some. I want her to sit back and relax. You know what Sophia always says? T, we're going to take 2 vacations. We're going to take the first one for the first 6 months of the year. Sophia, what we going to do for the second one?
We're going to take another 6-month vacation for the other part of the year.
For the whole year, we just vacationing. And it's so simple. I mean, if my kids that are 8 years old can say, but Taylor, that's so simple. All I need to do is do what? Talk to people that need help. Miss Taylor, I can do that. It's 8-year-olds can do it. I know you can do it. So I hope that we have inspired some people to say enough is enough. We are ready to make a change, not only just for ourselves in our lives, in our family lives, but for everyone else. Because if you're not interested, it's okay. But pass it on to someone else in your family, your friends that you know will be interested in making money. When people tell me, Sophia, they're too busy, I say, you too busy to make money? Since when? You go to work every day. You go to work 40 hours a week. How are you really too busy to make money? Are you too busy to make sure that your family and that you will have an inheritance? Look, people, when I went to college, people really thought I was a rich girl. I don't know why. I am from the hood. I mean, people don't know my story and my background from when we came from a single mother. I mean, I remember getting evicted out of an apartment building. So the fact that people even think that I came from money is mind-boggling. But you know what? My kids are going to come from money. You know what? My grandkids are going to come from money because I want to make sure that I set them up so that they will have an inheritance that no one has to borrow from no one. God said we'll be that kid and not the tail. I believe that we are going to break all generational curses and we are going to now be able to take over everything. We're going to be buying buildings. We're going to be being able to sponsor kids that go to college. I mean, when I think about my mission in life, I know it is to help other people. It's not about me. I'm a teacher not because of myself. Both of my degrees are in business. I'm a teacher because I want to change people's lives because I didn't come from money. But my mom made sure I was in church. I sang on the choir. I was an usher, and she made sure that people noticed me. And when they saw my spirit and willing to give, they sponsored me. I never paid for retreats or anything else. People said, that girl right there, she cares about the people. They poured into me. Now, it's my responsibility to pour into everyone else. I am super-duper thankful for this opportunity, and I hope we get it started. So listen, Pascal, I know I said a lot. Do you want to ask these fellas any questions? You and Pastor Denise, we want to start hosting a TTP party. We said, Pastor, it's almost time for you to retire. It's almost time for you to retire, but we got your back. When you decide you want to sit down and take a break, we're going to say, look, we got your back.
Come on now.
Well, I tell you, you guys, the team takeover, you guys definitely have all that is needed, that's for sure. And I love that. See people, you see people. Wow. Well, I can see why you guys are having such success. And let me tell you guys, team takeover with these 3 and the team that they're building, they're literally doing it, man. They are blowing up. Dear, you said you did a lot of retailing. Again, you weren't even in the business. You weren't even talking about doing the business. And your mom brought all these sprays home. And you started selling. It got real good. And how much did you make the first week?
The first week, $1,000. Do you understand? That is the best part-time job ever. And I didn't even go to people. I went to like 2 people. They started coming to me. They're knocking on my school door like, hey, miracle sprays.
Well, I see $1,000 in retail in the first week, guys. Let me tell you.
Hold up. Let me tell you this. My mom sat at the doctor's office, and she just listened to people talk. You know, my mom is an extrovert, so she talks a whole lot. So at this point in time, she was being like you, Pastor Dale. She was just sitting back and observing. this lady came out the doctor's office and she was like complaining about different stuff. My mom introduced her to those sprays. I saw that lady 10 sprays. Then the lady called back and bought a whole other 5 sprays. Like, this is not about selling. This is just about listening to people when they say, oh, I'm tired. Oh, I got something for that. You tired? Let's boost you. Oh, you need some energy? Sell energy. Oh, your hip is inflamed? Let's get you some Super 10. What? Vitamin D, your bones hurt, you're aching, your hair's not growing, you got diabetes, low blood pressure. Let's introduce you to some vitamin D. I mean, this business is not about selling. This business is just about opening your mouth and saying the right words out of your mouth, listening to people, and trying to help them solve their needs. That's it.
And you're right, Tiara. And you're right, Tiara, because we don't have to sell. The testimony of us using the products ourselves sell itself. And guess what? While we're taking those 2 vacations of every 6 months, we're going to be sharing information in those countries again and helping other people in those countries. Man,
wow,
that's exactly right. Well, for you guys to put your finger right on the nail of things is that, here we are. We don't have to sell because it sells itself. All you have to do is listen, and that's all I do, guys. I just listen to people. I don't go around knocking on doors and putting out flyers, and I don't do that. All I do is wherever I'm at, I got my ears tuned in to certain key phrases. Need to lose weight. I'm tired. The doctor don't know what's going on in my body. Those are key phrases that gets me engaged. And that's all you have to do to build this business. Let me tell you, your debut here on the call, Tiara Taylor, has been amazing. And of course, our executive founding member in LA, of course, he always brings a bang in here, man. He's excited about what you're doing. And I call Stefania, I say he was Cell Energy before we introduced Cell Energy. So glad to have you guys on the call as well. You guys need an hour, man. You guys need an hour. But we're so glad that you guys came and joined us on the call. And look forward to having you guys again. And don't worry, I'm looking forward to pulling back and letting you guys do some of these TTPs. I'm excited about it.
We're ready.
All right.
We're ready.
All right. Well, I tell you, thank you guys so much for tuning in and joining us on the call. We're going to go to Atlanta, and we're going to see if our one-star Kevin Bond is on the call. KB!
Welcome to the future. Can you hear me okay, Pastor?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Oh, man, what an incredible call today, Pastor. I tell you, I am right now sitting in the IHOP with Miss Brandy Bonner. We just showed the plan to Brandy Bonner, and she's coming in the network with us today, Pastor. We're just excited about Brandy. I want Brandy to say hi to everybody real quickly. Is Pastor Anisha, you on there as well? Amen.
No, Pastor Anisha's not on that. She's not on.
Oh, okay. Okay, great. Hey, Pastor Dale, I want you to say hi to everybody here real quick. Brandy, just say hi to everybody real quick.
Hey, everyone.
Hello. Congratulations, Bell Winger.
Well, thank you. Welcome to the family.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. Yeah. I had someone call me up one day a couple of years ago and tell me he went to the parlor shop to get millionaire tattooed on his neck, and when they finished, he had Brandy tattooed. And he was like, how do you get millionaire from Brandy? He said, well, just make it millionaire Brandy. I said, okay, I received that.
Wow.
So how are you guys today?
We're all good. We're all good.
Fantastic.
Glad to have you. Welcome to the team. Looking forward to meeting you there in the Atlanta area.
Likewise. We'll have to set you up and I'll be down there when you come through.
And today is the best day of the rest of your life. So get excited, embrace yourself, and hold on, because you're about to go on a ride, and it's a money train. And we're taking up passengers, and you're on. So let's go.
Well, I'm ready. I've been ready.
All right.
All right. All right, KV, you got that quote for us?
Yes, sir, I sure do, Pastor Dale. Thank you so much, sir. And everybody on the call, you guys have an awesome day today. Just excited for you. You're in the right place at the right time. Mel and Amy Gill and Mr. Sam Gill, thank you so much for this opportunity all around the globe. Yeah, our first 2 quotes of the day, ladies and gentlemen, come from Napoleon Hill. He says, awake, arise, and assert yourself you dreamers of the world. That's what everybody on the call is. You're a dreamer of the world. Your star is now in a position of influence. Wow, you guys are influencing the world. I'm excited for you. Our last quote of the day, Pastor Dale, is the awesome quote from Napoleon Hill again. The only limitation is what you set up in your one own mind. Once again, the only limitation is which one sets up in one's own mind. Guess what, guys? There's no limitations in 10. Back to you, Pastor Dale. Pastor.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Again, we're going to have a fantastic weekend. You guys go out, talk to people, see people, you see people, I see people.
Before we go, can we just remind them about September 27th so everyone can get ready?
Absolutely. Go ahead. Do it.
All right. September 27th, the District of Columbia is hosting our 10 university. So we are excited to invite you out to the Gaylord. Get in your car, get on the bus, fly on here so that you can meet us here in our hometown. We are going to have a hallelujah good time meeting the owners, and we are going to change the world. Oh, yeah.
All right.
That's right. Coming from far and wide. Buses, trains, and airplanes. They're getting here for September 27th, and we're going to be excited about it. There's a lot of stuff happening before then to get everybody pumped. We're going to be traveling to North Carolina. We'll be traveling to, I think we'll be going to New Jersey in August as well. Tennessee. We'll be in Atlanta. We're coming to Atlanta. So we're really excited about all the things that we're doing. We're making it happen. And get excited and just know that there's a lot of things happening and a lot of new things coming your way. And it's going to be a powerful, powerful experience. Don't forget to join us on Monday. We'll have my partner, my twin, my co-host will be back Monday, Pastor Denise, so we're looking forward to having her back as well. All right? Well, thank you, guys. Just remember this. You are loved and greatly appreciated.
Appreciated. All right.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Uncle Paul, for introducing me.
Love you.